Hello, welcome to Hernandez Video Services. I just wanted to do this really quick video because most people learn visually. I put tips, 4 quick tips, actually 3 quick tips right above this video, but I just wanted to kind of show you. Use whatever method of shipping the products, as long as you have a kind of a sturdy box. Usually use post office, USPS, priority mail. These are fixed rate boxes, and they come in different sizes, whether it's shipping one videotape, or you can also use the bubble wrap, or they have larger boxes, medium boxes, small boxes. So they have different sizes for your needs. But as far as preparing the box, again, if it's your box, if it is your box, they just charge you a little extra. It's not a lot. I think for a medium box or something, I think it's $8 up to 70 pounds. So that's another thing to consider. But you can use your own box. I think they may charge an extra $1 or $2. It's not that expensive. Okay, but what I definitely want to point out is protecting your stuff inside. So the bubble wrap, this is the small bubbles. But if you're like me, I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. So I usually end up keeping the boxes they send, as well as the packing material, which also has bubble wrap in there. Usually they're bigger bubble items, but you can use almost anything. In fact, what I like to do is kind of line the bottom of the box with some bubble wrap or any protective material, and then put your items in there, and then put in the rest. Peanuts, going back old school, if you want to use peanuts. And then if you want to, what you're trying to avoid is having your items rattle in the box. Okay, so you shouldn't hear them rattle. It should really pretty much be solid in there. So after you put in your your packing material, if you want to fill any gaps, you could just use paper, newspaper, whatever. Just crumble it up and fill in those gaps so that everything is solid in there and it's not rattling around. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, of course, use packing tape. You don't have to use super fancy tape. I think I bought this from Office Depot. It's brand Duck, which I think are the same people that do duct tape. So it's really strong tape. And what I like to do is, to be absolutely sure that the box is secure, is I'll usually put one right in the middle, in the center, when you close the flaps, and then 2 on either side as overlapping. And then do one on this side and one on this side. So not only for the bottom. So if you are using a box that you got from Amazon, or just a box you happen to make, again, make sure it's sturdy. It's not too old where it can break. But even if it's already taped at the bottom, I would retape it. I would just add extra tape just to make sure. And again, if you want to do one across this way too, you can. Then same thing for the top. When you're ready to seal it, put your flaps down, obviously. I put one in the center and then one on each side of the center. Make sure that's secure, and then on the edges. And again, if you want to do one across one, that's fine. And that's it for that. That should be nice and secure. The last tip, and this is probably one of the more important tips since you're talking about your precious memories, is write the word fragile all over the box. On the top, on the sides, on the bottom. You never know when your carrier, which way they're looking at the box. And so you want to make sure whichever way they're looking at it, they're going to see that word. So this way that hopefully they don't start tossing your box all over the place. Once they see fragile, they think it's something that's might be broken, so they'll handle it with care. I've never had a problem. I've done that, and everything's always arrived safely. So that's another tip. And again, you could either write, this is a blue marker, but blue, red, anything that stands out. They actually sell those stamps in any supply store that actually say the word fragile, and you kind of stamp it all over. I've used those sheets of labels, and then just printed a bunch of fragiles, and then peel it off and put it on the box. Doesn't matter which way you do it, just make sure it says fragile all over the box. Okay, and that's it. And then I'll take care of your items and send it right back. Thank you.